Hello beautiful people, it's Bert and I'm back, and that was a very strange introduction for myself, but perhaps I am feeling somewhat frisky because I'm currently having a Guinness as I record the next episode in the Witch King series. So we're here in Lothern, this never ending war, which has been very difficult somewhat, and it's been more difficult than you guys have seen because I've tried to do a playthrough and then I explained about how I discovered the bug, but I'm not going to go into that. We're just going to play. We're going to win the war because you know what? I need the series to be over soon because I'm really wanting to update Crusader Kings 2 and the mods that come with it so I can get a new Game of Thrones series. So let's see what we can do. So we're currently holding the centre. Brilliant, you shall not pass. There's 5,300 of you. We didn't have anyone on the boats. Did we pull up someone at home? We should have our retinue. Our retinue is growing nicely. Was there anyone else we had? I'm sure we had other people, or did we disband them? I think we disbanded them. Let me just make sure. Necessarily you guys can call up all of these troops when you need them, but when I need people, I get no one. So potentially 4,800, not great at all. Unfortunately, we do have a couple of other wars going on right now, so I think we're pretty much going to be left to our own devices. Now we can't stay here all the time because, as you can see, we're pretty much stuck there, so we're going to leave the safe harbour here and we're actually going to go to CK2 and we're going to start trying to take that. Now I know I think you might be a little bit dangerous, there's 5,300 troops right there, but you know what? They're going to need more than that to take this place. The garrison at this place is huge. In fact, there's 6,000 there, it's actually 12,000. So good luck with them trying to take it. We do have our boats stationed around here, so we'll be able to see any attacker. Word spreads around the world quickly. A dwarf proclaimed his right to rule as the High King, and the other dwarfs are gathering to agree to reject his terms. A new age for dwarfs might what? You know what? I've not even paid any attention to dwarfs, but it's interesting, but not interesting enough to take my attention away from the war that goes. So let's get over here. We need to actually be taking them. I would love it if these guys just tried to charge me. We're not going to be fighting them at all in this area because we'll get a river crossing penalty, and I'm not going to have that. Instead we're going to take these. We could choose to assault, but frankly we do not have the men. I'm not going to split in half. I'm tempted to split in half, but I feel like the quality of their men might actually go against us, so I'm going to stick with strength in numbers right now. They're gathering forces. They are free to try and take this land. I'm going to go back to my favourite view because I actually like playing as this. I'm actually tempted to play in one of these territories, like Calidor, or yeah, I actually like that. But I think I've had enough for the for the elves right now. Excuse me. So 1,214 troops. We're not going to go ahead and assault. We're just going to let time take. Well, we're going to take our time, should I say. Clark Conrad there, 500. We've got enough now. I'm going to go ahead and put some more into retinue. I don't believe we have to. Oh, in fact, independence, 129%. We've got to keep on fighting this. This is a problem. I'm going to go against it for now. We're going to raise some more retinue. We will go in for infantry. We're going to do 3 more. So I'll take it up to 800, so that's potentially going to be our reinforcements. Obviously we've got 53 gold now, so we're going to let that build up so we can do another survey. And that's going to be the whole idea of this. In the meantime, we're going to try and take what we can here. This isn't going to get us a lot. This is only going to get us maybe 1-2%. If we want a lot, we're going to have to take one of these territories. It's possibly too strong. That's probably going to be the weakest for Alir. But we run the risk that if we move away, they might be able to do something. So let's have a look at some potential targets. So Torle, we had a look at is its hills, not too bad. What have we got here? Is this mountains? Yeah, mountains. So if anything, we're probably better to go for that. I'm not going to go to the capital, 4,300 of them there. I don't think that would actually do anything. We'll make a decision as soon as we're able to take this place, and then we'll just move on out. Now this only has one place actually in CK2, and then we're probably going to move on, maybe try and taunt these guys to come out. Battles though, that's not how we're going to win the war. As you can see there, we're going to win this via occupation, or that is going to be our plan. So All special actions possible, we're not going to bother. Dangerous factions, yeah. We've got de jure claims. What have we got de jure claims on? Danvinar, Bashike, yeah. So nothing to worry about at the moment. So we've got victory. Oh, that's actually jumped it up 5%. Oh, bloody hell. Dinosaur rampage. We don't have the troops. So we've got 84. We're just going to go ahead and besiege. There we go. So 55% just on that itself. Right, we might get caught doing this, but I think we need to go ahead and try. So first one, Agifar, you're going to go there. Second one is going to be me. I'll keep Loki with me as well, just in case. There we go. And we're going to go here. Now we're trying to hedge our bets a little bit. These guys might very well come and try and attack us. They're actually moving to Lycian. We've lost a couple of battles. War score still not going too badly there. We need to keep an eye on this territory. They're smart. They'll move on down and try and take this from us. Now if we assume that each one of these regions is going to get us say 4 or 5%, we're still going to be nowhere near when we're trying this. They're actually moving away. Where are they going to? Is there another force coming down? There's no one else that we can see anyway. We'll keep an eye on that. They're moving around to... I don't know where they're going to. This is somewhat worrying. How are we actually doing with our army levy? So possibly 7,000. Still not an awful lot. The question is, they might be actually going all the way around, so we need to keep an eye out on what's happening here. So trade post has finally been built, that's what I like. Our siege is under... our siege. Our land was under siege there, that's in one of the other wars we're not paying attention to at the moment. In regards to that, Chaos Undivided, they've got a lot of men. We're not going to bother too much. Heavy infantry is increased in one of our areas. Let's have a look at our technology, in fact. We're actually getting very close. 700 for next heavy infantry. We could upgrade light. Oh, and that's going to help us. That was good timing. 33% chance of 50 gain. Brilliant. So that's actually pushed up. And we'll keep on going there. These guys are actually running all the way around. If they gather together and get 6,000 and start moving, we'll move some of these guys over, see what we can actually do with that. Now, let's pause things up. I just want to see territory-wise who we've got. If we can get that up to say 10,000, maybe we can call in some reinforcements. So where are they going? Now we're battering down here. Uh-oh, 4,300. Let's not take the risk. Let's get our men together. Hopefully they're going straight here, but we're going to probably have to intercept them, especially with another army just round the corner. We can't let these two armies join together. That would be bad news for us. I'm more tempted to go for these guys. They're going to Lovren. Where are they going now? So yeah, they're going down here, right. Let's conjoin the forces together. Let's get on over. We'll do what we can. So that's good. So as we can see, we've actually somewhat trapped them here. 4,315. They're not an actual problem to us, so I think we're going to go to Lilithorn. Oh no, we're not. They're actually moving. I can't be having that. Let's try and take these guys then. I don't know how bad this is going to be, but we'll see. We'll find out. We're going to have a penalty. Damn, it's quite a big penalty as well. Their reinforcements are coming over, so let's get rid of these as fast as we can. We cannot cast magic on the battlefield, not yet, because we are foolish. So 3,400. As long as we beat them before these guys come over, we should be okay. We're pressing it along now, that's fine. Still can't cast any magic though. Is that because we are the attacker and we're suffering this penalty? It must be. So we're losing 2,000 or so. They'll be with us on the 15th. I don't think we're going to get there in time. Oh, they've stopped. Excellent. So we've actually captured someone else. See what I mean? That's gained us an extra %. That was ridiculous for the amount of people that we actually just lost through that. So where are these guys going? Siniath. I think we're going to meet them there. They'll be there on the 21st. They've stopped, so that's fine. We're going to stick here. So we've gained ourselves an extra Not an extra a lot. You know what? History remembers the bold. We're going to push him. We need to get rid of this army sooner or later. As soon as we get rid of them, we'll be able to split up our forces so we can move unmolested through these areas and maybe take a couple of places at a single time. But let's see. I'm definitely on here now. Let's make sure Agifar, we need someone who's a good attacker. Unyielding. So you get good defense. We could do with... In fact, you actually have a damage against the religious enemies 30%. We'll go for that. So this is going to be our A team here. Let's see if we can do it. So great, we don't have any penalty. We are actually outnumbering them quite significantly here. Can we go ahead and put things more in our favour? Wow, we just took a bit of a hit there. Someone's casting some spells. Let's try Black Horror. And let's try Doom Bolt. See how that affects them. I'm actually taking more damage. This is a bit daft. Is this one of these forces? Now when I see the forces, what I mean is, through one of the episodes they were actually, well, through one of my playthroughs, they were actually kept on casting special units. So keep an eye on this, we're just going to make sure. That's a nice hit. We're actually taking more damage than I would want to. We should be having this. We've got more than enough men. Who is this? Ah, right, okay. Let's have a look at your combat modifier 4. We'll go in for that. Let's go all offense. There we go, we've won. And he's managed to escape though. That's okay, it improves our morale, so our morale is going to be better than theirs. Whether we like it or not, we are going to have to call up our reinforcements. Wow, this is not going well. But the way I'm looking at it is that we're taking out 9,000 of them, and it's potentially going to cost us around about the same amount of troops. If we can come out of this with 5,000, I'll be happy. If not, we don't. What can you do about it? Oh, someone else has died. Yes. So it looks like we're going to come out with more than the 5,000 that we want. We're actually going to remain in this particular area. Who is this? Right, so this is Linfra, good martial, personal combat not great, brilliant strategist. Yeah, we'll go for that. Oh, it's someone else. Oh, you're nothing. Watch this person kill me now. Oh, there we go, that's fine. I thought it was going to be one of those awkward, embarrassing situations that you just don't want to happen. But that wasn't the case, we won. So 900 men, that's not going too bad at all. So we're convincing this person ever so slowly to love us a little bit more. And in the hope that they'll actually give us more troops. That's the whole plan. Because as you can see, they can call up about 9,000 troops. What is happening there? Bloody hell. See what I mean about things being slightly unpredictable here? So this has actually cost us a lot more than we wanted it to. In the meantime, we might not even win this now. This is bad. Why have we got a child leading us? Why is my grandson leading us? Where the hell have I gone? Bloody hell. At least I can still cast some magic. So we'll do a couple of Black Horrors. So keep an eye on this. So they're down to 1400s, we still have double the men. Not for long, they're actually taking a lot more of us than we have of them. Their special ability troops are gone now, that's good, but so is our centre, that's bad. Who we got? Yeah, we'll go for him. We're going to lose this one, this is terrible. There's no way we should have lost this. 3 times the troops. We didn't get a crossing penalty. Ow. See what I mean when I say this war is going to be difficult? Now you know what I mean. There we go, we'll give it that and see what we get. So straight away you can see they've spawned another 600 troops. So whenever they're spawning 600s, I need to go ahead and match it spawn for spawn. Only because if we don't do that, they're just going to outnumber us in the end. Because they'll spawn it much more than I will. And look at them now, it's 1800 troops. We do one more. So keep an eye out here, folks. They've got 1100. Oh sorry, we've got 1100, they've got 1600. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. How long have I been looking at the wrong bloody thing for? So 32, so we're fairly even now. They're not actually taking any people on flank, but as you can see, look at that. 1700 now, that's ridiculous. Even if I matched it spell for spell, they'll just carry on doing it. And that's the one thing that's really annoying me about this. Hopefully when we finally upgrade to the new version, this is not going to be the case. I know these guys are powerful, you know, in terms of magic. Maybe they've come from the Towering Health, but you know what, I'm the Witch King. You shouldn't be able to have more magical power than me. I've just killed your king, for heaven's sake. Who's holding all the power? So what are we up to now? So we'll do one more and then we'll level peg him. So get ready for this. Just keep an eye. 1700s, right? And the battle will keep on raging. We're losing a lot more. This guy on the flank, apparently with 179 men, is totally immune. Meanwhile, we'll just keep on defeating people one by one. And look, they've jumped up to 1900 again. These escapes, we've got another balance there. But obviously because of things like this, it's difficult. If there is a legitimate reason why things like this happen and you guys know about it, leave some comments, educate me. So that way I'm not cursing this game. The only curse I would like to do is a spell curse that kills my enemies, but for now I think we're stuck looking at this. But what we'll do, if we go ahead and lose this battle, we'll pull up what men we've got left, we'll come back and we'll try and get the other 44% or so, but if they beat our army, things are probably not going to look good here. So we're still losing a crap ton of men, they're losing 31 a time, none of their special event troops. So we've still got more men in them, but we're losing it far faster, and now they've got 2,000 more coming up. Our flank has been crushed. We'll try one more time. The good thing is, because we spent so much time taking Lothran, or Lothern, at least we know that they aren't strong enough to take it back. So regardless, we're going to be holding the war score at 50%, at least until these guys are strong enough. Sorry, 2100, so you can see straight away they've gone ahead and done it again. All we've got left now are our special event troops, and that's not going to last too long at all. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, God Burton, you're spamming this. I'm only spamming it in response to them spamming it. If they didn't spam this at all, I'd be quite happy not to cast a spell. But we're doing what we need to do to try and keep it on a level playing field, as you can see. And they've just done it again. As soon as I do it, they do it for another 300. But you know what, let's defeat someone else in personal combat. Maybe we'll win that way. There we go, that's another one done. I'm losing count of all the people we're murdering here. And we've got their other 2,000 coming now. So I think on that note, that's going to be an end to this episode. I'm going to go away and sulk. But thanks very much for sticking with the series, and you know what, I'm getting the feeling the series won't last for too much longer now. Cheers.